Welcome back to my Let's Play for Pokemon Emerald. And before we head on to see Steve, I suppose we should pick up our fishing rod. It could be useful. I don't want your fishing advice, just give me the rod. Seriously. Hand it over. Ugh. Jeez, bugging me about how to use a fishing rod. To be honest, it is a bit harder in this generation than it was in previous ones, where you just, throw it in there and see if you got a nibble or whatnot. You actually have to reel it in when you get a bite. Makes it feel a bit more intense, right? Not really. But at least it's something, I guess. If I wanted to do some actual fishing, though, with timing involved, I'd go outside and do some actual fishing, though it's the wrong time of year for it now. Plus, all my favorite fishing holes are sort of dried up because of a flood a couple years back. And they never fixed a levee that led to them, so they're empty. I'd have to actually go find a new fishing spot. That sort of sucks. Well, I'm sure there's spots I could find if I wanted to. And there's still some spots in the canal I'm sure I could try. I know there's some spots that are favorited by the turtles and stuff. Though I think those were former spots because, yeah, they got dried up too. Darn it. Do I have a antidote in here? Nope. Well, we'll just take it then. We'll just accept all the poison damage. Jeez. Everywhere I go lately, it seems with these runs, it's poison. Whenever a Pokemon with poison pops up, I'm surprised I get poisoned in the other two runs. Though in one of them, I was taking down Tentacool before I had a chance to actually do anything. Guess I should have used Wing Attack. I probably could have killed it in one hit. Yeah, let's switch out. To Monarch. Try and drain it here. That ain't actually gonna work. Shoot. It's part poison, duh. So I'll get normal damage. Probably enough to make up for what I'm taking, for the most part, but if I get poisoned, it's gonna be a slow death. Because let's face it, I am not gonna do a crap ton of damage with Absorb on this thing. Oh, we got lucky there. I'm a bit surprised it went for Supersonic. It would have been better off going with Poison Sting. Though I ended up dragging this battle out. Ooh, we learned a flying move. Not a really good one, but a flying move. Yeah, lay it on me. Let's just absorb this thing's health and move on. Jeez, can't even kill a Magikarp. Carp. Now you die, Carp. Your useless splash attack won't stop me. Sad part is the only thing else it learns is Tackle. I think it might have another move in some of the later generations now with like Bounce or something, but yeah. Shoot. Put him in the nav. No, I don't want him in the nav. Forget that noise. Thanks. Though I've done this twice now, so I don't know if I'm going to need it as much as I used to. But I might put on a Pokemon anyway if I have one that can actually use it. Let's face it, Beautifly's not got the best of moves anyway, so I can always give it Flash. At least then it has some utility outside of battle, even if it doesn't have much of one in battle. Beautifly's usefulness will not last for forever, that's all I'm saying. Oh, just run. But surprisingly, I chose to, though. In other runs, I never saw a single rock Pokemon here. I saw one steel Pokemon. That was basically it. Everything else was Zubat. Zubat up the wazoo. Well, I'm sure Zubat will pop up at some point. I know it's in here. Oh, here it is. They're everywhere. Everywhere, I swear. Shoot. 69? I'm surprised they didn't change that to 70. Just remove any sexual suggestions there. A little steel bugger. Well, I can't use you, so I'm moving on. Well, this way, if I find another Zubat, I can't knock it out. And I'm sure I'll run into another one. Sooner or later. Sooner or later. Because Zubats are everywhere. And they make you wanna hate them. So gosh darn hard. Yep, called it. He'll come back sooner or later. Now then, let's try this. Better. Still a bit more damage than I wanted, somewhat, but better. Here we go. A great ball. Catch it with some style, some flair. So if I want some real style, I'd get a Premier Ball. You get a Premier Ball. Because everyone gets a Premier Ball if they buy 10 Pokeballs. It's effectively an extra Pokeball. I'm a bit surprised it doesn't kick in a dozen, though. That'd make more sense, I think. Baker's dozen. Well, since we already named one after, Batwoman. I might, butcher the spelling here, though. I've never really checked it, but yeah, you'll be Barbara. For Batgirl. Bum, bum, bum. I can always get to the name checker after the end of this episode anyway, so if I did spell it wrong, I can fix it. Not a big deal. Name raiders early on in this game, oddly enough. I don't know why. I'm a bit surprised Phoenix hasn't kicked the bucket yet. I'm not taking another Zubat. I don't need 2 of them. As cool as Crobat is, I'd like a bit more diversity on this team, and there's honestly a lot more flying Pokemon I can pick up, so there's no reason to really take, you know, another Zubat. I can always pick up, you know, that Steel Bird. Just darn, its name's eluding me right now. What on earth are you called? Skarmory, that's it. Jeez. I don't use Skarmory that often, so it's a bit hard to remember its name. Like, last time I used it with any real usage was when I did the last, Flying Run in Emerald. That's it. So, I don't use it as a mainstay, usually. Even when I was, filling the Pokedex out in Gold one time back in the old days, I only picked one up to fill its Pokedex entry out. Then just shelved it and then forgot about it. I really didn't care too much about Steel type back then. Mostly because I never found too many of them that have very good offensive sets for my taste. And Steelix was such a pain to get, I wouldn't pick one up until I was already in the post-game, because that's when you get the metal coat and all that stuff, so... It's a type that just didn't see much usage for me. I suppose that's why they have Aaron in here early on, so you can pick up a Steel Pokemon, you know, early in the game. Get a feel for them early on, so you can decide if you actually want to, like, specialize in them or something. So I wish they appeared a bit earlier for a possible Steel run, though I suppose I could always cheat one in if I had to. Or just go through the first badge, you know, without one. Though taking on the second gym with a Steel Pokemon would be difficult, considering it's fighting and would have the edge on you. I suppose you could always level grind, but this may not be the ideal spot for that. There's quite a few fighting Pokemon in here, too. Oh, come on now, get out of my way. I still gotta get across the sea to Slateport, and then go deliver the goods. I don't have time to waste on you guys. I still have to do the episode for Eternal Poison still, too, tonight. So, I got plenty of stuff to do. I've only got, like, 1/5 of the tasks I want to do for grinding done so far. One of them is, binding 4, specific items, though. Gold circlets and Magical Star Sign, because those actually sell for some good money. So I was planning on picking up some of those so I could pick up Wakey Tails, which are the revive item in that game. Yeah, Wakey Tails is the name of a revive item. Ooh, double battle. I thought it'd be the one from the top, but no, I get hit from the side. Okay, bring it on me, tubers. Edmund, huh? Well, now, interesting matchup, I suppose. Well, we'll absorb on this thing. I definitely gotta take this Windgall out of the fight early on if I can. I'm not sure why it's going with the Growl. I see, weakening Sea Breeze. That's not gonna be too helpful for you, though. I won't say there's no tactics to what they just did, but they're not going to be helpful enough to make it really all that worthwhile. Not unless Meryl's going to try and pound me into submission or something. Which I don't think is going to happen. Ah, Defense Curl. Gotcha. Like I said, I don't think that's going to help, though. Not by enough. It's going to have to get offensive if it wants to win. It's so weakened at this point, it's probably pointless. Heck, I can probably knock it out with a water gun. Okay. Yep, that takes care of you too. Didn't think you could win. Why on earth did you battle? Have more confidence in yourself. Well, at least this guy's still the same. At least the comment is. Yeah, it's Ricky. It's gotta be Ricky. Yep, it's Ricky. And his Zigzagoon. Which lost a level. Go figure. I don't get why it lost a level. It just did. Oh, now it knows Surf. Not a bad move, actually. I don't know why it knows Surf, but that's interesting. I wonder when Ricky picked up that HM. Ooh, a free potion laying on the beach. There's probably some more trainers on the beach I could go up against, but I don't really care. I need to talk to the person in here to be able to talk to Stern. You're a dick, huh? Man, it sort of plays in the whole Barbara naming convention earlier, doesn't it? With Dick Grayson. Plus, he's a bit of a dick for not telling me where to go. To find Stern. Yeah, fine, I'll pay your stinking fee. I really don't want to, but I'll do it. Because I need to talk to Stern. Who's named after a part in a boat. You know, to remind us that he has to work on boats. Because otherwise we'd never figure it out. Or it's supposed to be a play on words. Because he's stern about building ships, and he works on them too. Stupid pun is stupid. Well, at least this matchup won't be too bad, I suppose. I mean, I still have 10 absorbs, which is probably enough to get past this thing's rough skin. Yeah, this is the only good part for this thing. It has rough skin, so when you hit with an actual attack that makes contact with it, it hurts you. Trying to soften me up, huh? Which is pointless. Because that's the only Pokemon he has, so lowering my defense like that repetitively isn't going to really help you. Not unless you're going to get a bit offensive as well. Well, there's still another grunt to go. 2 of them followed me in here after all. Oh, I'm sure he'll be furious, but he's probably used to you guys letting him down by now. Every time I have to deal with you Aqua Grunts or Magma Grunts and whatnot, you guys don't really live up to the hype. That's too bad. shoot. Darn it. Hurt myself. I can't get an attack off. If I can just break the confusion and kill this thing, I'll be alright, because I can just absorb off the next one. 3 failures in a row. Damn. 4! Finished off by an Astonish of all things. Gosh darn it. That's just embarrassing. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to take the pain from the next target then. I'm not wasting a revive to bring back Monarch after that performance. Seriously. This is gonna hurt. Not that badly, but still. I like to avoid pain when possible. Yeah, you lost alright. Though, Monarch's performance was terrible. Can't believe it failed so badly. Smacked itself 4 times in a row while confused. Usually doesn't happen. Well, I guess I'm a meddling kid, that's why I interfered. And meddling kids meddle, that's what we do. Yeah, I'm too crazy, you know, to understand your objective, because where my workplace, you pretty much have to be crazy to last. Seriously, all the same ones quit or get fired. At least that's how it feels some days. Heck, I think one of the new hires already is going to get fired. He's been 2.5 hours plus late for the last couple shifts. He was over 4 hours late when I left today, and he still hadn't called. So he may have quit and just decided not to tell anybody, because that's the thing too at my workplace pretty often. I'm gonna quit but not tell anyone so they can actually try and figure out how to cover my shifts or anything, because I'm a jerk. Yeah. I'm sure they feel like they're sticking it to the man, but the people that end up getting shafted the most are going to be the people that actually are working on the floor. Yeah, you probably have. I did. Though Monarch gave it a poor performance. It's just awful. Let's not and say we did. Unless you're Scott Pilgrim, I don't want your number. Gosh darn it. Now he's got his eyes in the sky on me and stuff. He knows what he's watching and when he's watching. Makes me nervous. Well, that'll do for this episode. Until next time then. See ya.